Hello, hi there. Uh, so, I would like to just talk to someone who's like an action-based, empathetic person who looks at the world in a kind and careful way, and trains themselves to be, say, arrogantly forced out of catering. Social catering, like they don't want to be the cool people or the people who are amplified in their homophobia. Um, Look, the word homosexual is not even a term that applies to a person who has gone through a brutal assault, who has been trained in a way that is against their gender identity. Um, this is to all the gay people out there and all the predatory, narcissistically inclined transgender people. Um, you are not loved by anybody, not even yourself. I want you to know right now that if it was up to me, I would put you all in concentration camps, where you'd be forced to go through like gay conversion therapy, where we would show you pictures of naked women with breasts, large breasts, and then we would show you Asian women with with testicles, but who are females, and we would share with you why that occurs, and we would go, so white people are actually better than brown people, and yellow people are actually not even here. I'm gonna start my own camp. It's gonna be called Gods for the Gay Away, where we sing Christian rock to you and we sign autographs for you, and then we look at you and we share our stories of how we were transformed at a very young age into a different form of human life. Um, we're called the O'Connelly occult. So basically, what we're thunder gods from the hell realm of Sintu, um, because we were sent to Earth beyond our own will, and we were basically catered to in a very cruel way. So don't expect us to be nice to the people of Earth. Um, I walked in your shoes, and you never walked in mine. And if I ever see you in any way, I will kill you in no way. Here's why: it's illegal to kill people. I'm a smart person with an IQ over 190. My IQ is so high that when I look at human beings, I look at them like they're hominids with money. I don't say, "Oh, hello, Alan. You're a human." Alan, here's what you are. You're a psychotic antisocial hominid with a sexual assault history who was forced to go through sex acts in prison and is antisocial and psychotic again and again and again and again. Nothing you ever do will ever make sense. Alan, look, Alan is a homeless sexual sadist. He is very brutalized. He's a Christian atheist, and he loves to paint when he gets paints. He also loves to draw people getting killed. He also likes cats a lot. He likes to play a harmonica. He also likes child rapists who are fucked over. Um, but he doesn't really want to hang out with child molesters because he thinks that they're weird. Alan is a gay person, by the way. Gay, if you want to know what that word means, look, it's none of your fucking business what people do in their bedrooms with another person of the same gender, okay? But it is your business to know what the word gay means. The word gay means gallant, analytical, yelling. It means that you're artistic, you're musical, and you're formulated out of constructs of social etiquette, and you're an atheist, but you can be a Christian too. Okay, I'm a Christian. I believe that there's a God. Maybe maybe the person that is in this video is God. Who knows, right? I could be like the giving on demand that you don't talk to me or look at me. Abortion is not a crime in some states, but I don't really know. Why would I care? Because I can't get pregnant, but I can. Here's what I can do, right? Because of my actual physical gender when I was a baby, see how young I was, the operation they did. Basically, what they can do is they don't have to do a leg surgery. All they have to do is break my pelvis open and reinvert my urethra and my testicles back to my stomach, basically, and that's how they form that operation. And then what they can do is they can do an ovary transplant, since there are some like people out there who donate their ovaries, and what they can do. It's not the ovary. It's actually just a fluid they put into your stomach. Here's the thing. I actually have a cervix. I don't have a prostate. I have a cervix. Yeah, my leg muscles, my pelvic muscles are not. I don't have a prostate, so no. They can actually do a thing to me where they can actually get me to go into a concession labor, which is where you have to wait a year, but you basically can like your body can process a menstrual cycle. Yeah. So, does that make me a gay man or a gay woman? Can you explain it to me? Like, oh, you can't explain anything because you're a sick little kid and you don't want me to live so you can look good. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna go do the operation. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go do the operation and I'm gonna have my own child, and then I'm gonna go and sit there and tell people exactly what I went through as a child, and then I'm gonna tell the gay people to stay away from me. the ones that you fear, right? I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about like the creeps, dude. Um, just to let you all know, just like all the lesbians and all the homosexuals know, there are a bunch of sex offenders, right, who were let out of prison after they were forced to do sex acts, who claim that they are gay people. So I don't know. Maybe you should try not to say you're gay. Don't even talk. Just don't even move because your people look way worse than the Christians do. The Christians look cool in no way, but they're not like associated with being sex offenders or violent child rapists. But your community does have that sort of courting. So I'm just warning you firsthand. I've met some people on the streets in the Bay Area that were really really gross. I didn't probably find out when I was hanging out with them, but now I know that they are basically like weirdos. I'll say like, look, here's $2, or $200, because $200 to me is $2, and then I will walk around with a kilt on, right, and I'll stare off at them, and I'll tell them no. I'll be like, look, I bought a woman's a woman's shirt, right, and I bought a kilt. I bought a kilt. I'm not gonna show you right now. And I bought this cool cute beanie. And the reason why I did that is to blame social holy arc into bitch. Um, I was like, look, dude, officer, doctor, those are the people I care about. Dude, it is your responsibility to inform people about their physical gender. Just because somebody goes to an operation when they're a little fucking infant does not make them a male. And when you call people man, it's a gender pronoun, and it's offensive. This tall, sucky yuppie who works at Big Five called me a man today, and I looked at him and I was like, okay, cool, dude. I'm a man, I guess. Sure, I like whatever. Your store sucks, by the way. I walked in, I was trying to look for a tennis skirt, like a pink or a black one, and I didn't find anything. I found like I found nothing in there. I was gonna buy some like some Russell Athletic like leggings. I like to wear leggings with white or black leggings. I actually want to paint on them. I want to get like this really cool like Mohican. Mohican is an ancient thunder god who came to Earth to slay the humans who are dumb. Um, and now he's a translucent form of apathy and looking. It doesn't matter what you call somebody, okay? Does people who get offended by being called like fag or creep? It really depends on how you're called a fag and a creep, right? When I was growing up, this sentimentally arrogant form of athletic ballsiness. Well, his name, well, it was Chris Harrington. I think he changed it to like Boast or something. Look, that person ran around me and told me I was a gay person, but it was because their dad was sexually attracted to that like sadism and that form of like righteousness, right? So he would sit there and call me names, and I was like, yeah, dude, sure, I don't really care. But I was informulated. I was informulated at the fact that that word meant that you were like having sex with men, and I'm like, um, that word is a train spotting word that is used by idiots. They train spot like arrogant forms of autism and psychotic break, and they go, you are a fag because you don't have social etiquette like the rest of the men around you. In my world, we don't look at people like that. We look at people like they're humans with high IQs, humans with moderate IQs, and humans with no IQs. Right? Anyone below 120 in my book is not even a human. Um, and I don't really want to look at them like they're even worthy of my time. Look, Elon, if ever you need, bake a cake and share the cake with your kids. But please do not try to give me a piece of that cake because I will spit it out and then I'll breathe fire on your face and make you burn to death. I am a social empathy vampire, and I do not really like caring about the people around me. I don't even go out and do stuff that's cool. Oh, and by the way, this channel is an agnostic channel for pursed up people with empathy deficits, not for people who are psychotic or anal intensive. Antisocial people, stay away from me right now. What I'll do is I'll analyze that you are not gay, and I'll say to you, look, dude, you're not really a gay person. What you are is actually a gallant analytical sociopath who thinks they're better than people because of what they went through as a child and also what they had to go through in in incarcerated settings. Um, I don't really care about you, and I want to look at my two daughters. Their names are Emma. Okay, their names are Emma and Aileen. Look, whatever you went through as a child was not because somebody was doing it on like a tactical precision or sociopathic terms. They probably did something because their psychoanalytical brain being none whatsoever and being sexually traumatized in a way that made them a compulsive weirdo and a creepy idiot. Um, this whole point is to let go of people who are sexually traumatized psychotic people who are displaying signs of affectionate sensual abuse through training themselves how to become more and more sadistic because they can't control their compulsive sort of like internal drive to do stuff that's sort of connected to a childhood trauma, a brutal one at that. You're acting like forms of love are living in a world where people are perfect, and that's the thing. Don't even talk to me. If you work at a grocery store and you're the manager and you have no history of being sexually assaulted or being beat up or being called names over and over again or being trained to understand that the justice system is broken or the medical system is belligerent and Christian filled with pedophiles, then please never speak to me because I know way fucking more than you do about the medical industry and about the California Department of Corrections, and I also know what you people are planning on doing. Oh, I saw it. I saw every part of it. I saw those German cops. I saw their big foreheads. I saw the spun out sex offender named Trevor who goes by Trish, who has a surgery done on their anal cavity so people can have sexual intercourse with them. They had to do that while they were in a prison setting. Dude, this whole channel is about me being a gay person, a real one, a Gallivant analytical yelling person who goes out and talks shit to you. Okay, God never existed. God's not here anymore. Sorry. Rainbow colors are beautiful because they make sense. Every color you have can be made into something. By the way, if you grab GTS kombucha teas right, if you didn't know this, you could actually make your own Adderall out of iodizing the fungal matters um, in the kombucha teas. You can actually make acid out of them too. You can actually make your own LSD that's purely natural out of the green, and it's the green and the trilogy one. You can actually make LSD, but it will take you. It'll probably take about I'd say about like three weeks if you want something low grade. But if it's like 4 weeks, um, it won't really matter. But if you do that, if you iodize it for about like 3 months, you can get some pretty trippy LSD, some real LSD. Um, by the way, LSD is bad for you. The real LSD is not. It's not you called LSD. It's actually called Acuna, which is something that you can iodize and take. And by the way, it will not work for people who have brain injuries. It will work for somebody who has their cortex fully unlocked. And literally, empathy is to training yourself how to be a chemist and biologist and to escape the medical industry. From now on, I'm not going to even go and get my teeth fixed. I'm not going to go and talk to a doctor because I already know what they're going to do. They're going to sit there and they're going to like say nothing to me. They're going to like look at me like I'm like a predatory narcissist and they're better than me. So I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. You won't give me my Adderall. Well, how about this? How about I make my own? You won't give me cocaine, right? How about I go and I contact people who are agnostic, drug dealers, and I go and I get my own. Why don't you people just look at the world for what it really is? For what it really is, it's an echelon in no way. The state of traumatized people looking at the world like it's a better place. And I don't care about the transgender community because they're not even people to me. What's a transgender person? None of those people are going to acknowledge what I happen to be as a child, what I was born as. They're not going to say anything to me. They're going to go like, "Oh, thank you. We don't want to deal with you." The worst people on this planet, this is all I'm going to say before this video ends, are transgender people, transient homeless sex offenders, pedophilic Christian zealots, right-holding narcissistically inclined traditional slaves, people who claim that they are, say, cowboys, and people who walk around and wear face paint. Those are the most stupidest criminals on the planet Earth, and I hope one day they all get slaughtered viciously by an empathetic vampire or some sort of werewolf, or someone doses themselves full of so much crystal meth and PCP and some other stuff that they don't know. Okay, I hope those people, right, do this to themselves because I did it myself and it wasn't on purpose. I did not want to do it. I did it because I was trying to commit suicide because I was belligerent in no way. I was psychotically impressed. But the brain's beautiful and empathy is stoically trained through a pyrotechnical kaleidoscope. When your cortex unlocks, it envisions the world around it. And chakras are shock waves. And shindigs are windbigs. And catering to the cookie means lubing up your engine's pistons and firing them off at the fullest scale. Higher power, higher sexual sadism, higher sexual sentiments, higher formulated artistic entrepreneurships, culinary etiquettes, bomb tracks, bomb walks, bomb talk stock on my T7. This is lucid kind one. This is a blind bat. This is ultra sonar kinetics at the highest level. This is me um, living in a world full of magical gordons and rainbows and unicorns.